often during our conversation with the admissions officers that comes up is that the video helps them go back and see you again. So they may have interviewed you maybe a month back or 2 months back, and then when they really want to review a set of candidates and choose between 5 candidates they might have similar inclination towards, then they can go back to the video and say, hey, in the video this guy looks more exciting and I would prefer that.
Each of these B schools requires a video essay. Your chances of securing an admit or even a scholarship may decline significantly if you don't know how to record a persuasive video essay that creates an impact on the admissions committee. At the same time, these video essays can be a great opportunity to bring your story to life and offer the admissions committee a glimpse into your personality. We asked top MBA consultants how students from various backgrounds can create video essays to stand out. Watch this video to learn how you can benefit from the same.
So just to share what exactly video essays are, they are impromptu video-based responses which often come up after you submit your applications. So just as an example, once you submit, you may get a link and have about 2 days to complete 2 to 3 responses. And usually schools have practice portals where you have some sample questions and then you get a chance to record yourself and view yourself in that setting. So that's broadly what they are, and typically you have anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds to prepare your response. So as you can imagine, that's very limited time to think on your feet, and schools are also testing your ability to think on your feet. Some additional type of questions that you can expect to see, it could be related to a business problem or like a statement such as in a team, the weakest member is what determines the strength of the team. Agree or disagree. So you could be asked to opine on certain statements. It could be behavioral questions like tell us about a time when you faced an obstacle at work and how you approached that situation. It could be about the school itself, why you were interested in attending that school and what your goals are. Typically, Kellogg, as an example, has that kind of question. So those are some additional examples of the kind of questions that you may expect to see in these video essays.
Now, live videos are kind of a trend in most countries, most schools. One thing that makes it very easy for them is to see you as a person, because your essays could show something else. Your essays could have been written by an English expert, but when you really talk, if you've really memorized that script so well, more often than not, they figure that out. But then if you're natural, they are able to figure out if you're someone that you try to portray in your essays, and if your communication and personality is a match there. Second thing that the video essays tell them is your thought process. Now, the questions are very random. It can be something as basic as, which is your favorite book? And then you go on saying, hey, this is my favorite book, and this is what the story is about. But then it's okay. I mean, if you detail the story of the book, it doesn't say anything about you. It doesn't say how do you think about what you like and what you're not. So if they're really looking to know you through your favorite book, then tell them why you like that book. What is your analysis of that book? If it is your favorite movie, tell them why you like or not like that movie instead of telling them the story of the movie. Okay, so there can be questions. Don't be surprised if they ask you what is your favorite movie, right? The third thing that often during our conversation with the admissions officers that comes up is that the video helps them go back and see you again. So they may have interviewed you maybe a month back or 2 months back, and then when they really want to review a set of candidates and choose between 5 candidates they might have similar inclination towards, then they can go back to the video and say, hey, in the video this guy looks more exciting and I would prefer that.
So sometimes I've seen that what candidates do is there's definitely a lot of sample questions available where you can at least practice, say, about 10, 20, or however many you're comfortable with, and just think about what kind of responses you have. And what that will do is that will give you a sense for what are some broad themes you're looking to communicate to the admissions committee about yourself. You also want to think about what you've already communicated in the written application and bring about some differentiating points, because every piece of your application is sort of like real estate, right? You want to use it well. And so that's one aspect where you can practice. You can also practice yourself on video. So, you know, how a lot of times when people see themselves on video, they're surprised by how they come across. So I think practice there would be useful. Attire matters a lot. So a lot of times I see advice where, you know, it's just the top that matters. You know, even if you're wearing PJs, that's okay. But I mean, imagine a situation where an admissions committee member actually shared with us that, so somebody had their cat jump in like the middle of their recording, and then this entailed the person having to like kind of lift the cat and try to move it out of the way. So imagine if you have to get up in that situation and your PJs show up, you know, that's really not a nice situation to be stuck in. Yeah, you definitely want to preempt such obstacles. So yeah, pets stay out of the door if possible. Then avoid doorbells, watch out for your internet connections. The background matters. So there's been another story shared with us where somebody had the bathroom door open and that was showing up in the background. Not exactly very appetizing. Maybe on another like lighter note, you know, just be careful what you eat the day before the video. You don't want flatulence bothering you the moment you're recording. So yeah, so those are some additional advice from my side.
We hope this video helps you frame a video essay that stands out among the pool of thousands of applicants. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos on the MBA application process. Also, let us know in the comments if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.